So I was in the bathroom where I do all my best thinking. Okay, now that's funny because it's bathroom humor and you're supposed to think I was sitting on the potty where I do my best thinking, which actually generally is the case, but this time I was in the bathtub lounging there doing my best thinking. So I was thinking, what advice would I want to give to the young people? And what came to me as the overarching rule, which I've been trying to teach my own kids lately, is an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Now, do all you young folks even know that phrase? I feel that with this screen generation we have, where everybody's always, you know what I'm saying, on a screen, which is okay when you're watching me, but otherwise, get off the electronics. Watch me, but get off the electronics the rest of the day. So I've always had this sense that the wisdom of our culture and just the cultural background and the truisms and yes, cliches, but they're cliches because they're true, so they stick around. I feel like that's lost on the younger generation. I don't know if they have this wisdom. I don't know if it's being passed on, so I'm going to pass it on because, the old ways must be preserved. So, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I mean, think about it. If you don't know what that means, just think about it. A little bit of time and energy put in on the prevention of problems side is so worth it, so much more valuable than all the energy you have to put into the fixing the problem side if you didn't prevent it. A little bit of energy to prevent, a lot of energy to fix. This is really applicable for everything. And it's not to say if you didn't prevent the problem and then now you have the problem that you should just give up and go kill yourself. I mean, don't do that. Almost all problems can be fixed. I'm not saying every medical issue. I mean, I'm not talking about curing cancer here, but most problems that come up in life can be fixed. And you know how young people are because they don't have all the life experience. A problem comes up for them and it's devastating. I mean, it's oh my God, the world is ending. What am I going to do? I can't go to school anymore. I can't function. I'm not going to get into college. I have no friends. I've got to kill myself. I mean, honestly, none of the problems of the young people are anything new. Us old people who have all the advice and wisdom, it's because we have lived through it. My father always used to tell me that, and I never believed him. I was like, oh, Dad, you have no clue. You do not know what it's like to be a teenage girl growing up in the 70s and 80s, Dad who grew up in the 1920s and 30s. You have no idea what it's like now. But really, human beings are human beings, and it's the same issues that come up over and over and over again. I mean, sure, when my dad and I were young, we didn't have cyberbullying, right? Because the cyber wasn't there. But we had bullying. I mean, people were mean. I mean, yeah, the same problems over and over again. Broken hearts and, oh, I forgot to do my homework. And just all the, I wasn't picked to be a cheerleader. Don't get me going on cheerleaders. I don't want to offend cheerleaders. I have some strong feelings about the whole issue of cheerleading. But again, I don't want to offend. So we won't even get into that. Though what it basically is this. Girls, because most cheerleaders are girls, don't put your time and energy into cheering for the boy team. You go out and you be the team. You make it your activity. It's not your life's mission to rah-rah for the boys. You go out and you do your thing. That's my feeling on that. I know, all talking with the hands. I don't even know if I do that in real life. I just do it on the video. Anyway, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So, of course, this is applicable to all personal finance and frugal issues. Of course. If you plan ahead financially, maybe you won't be absolutely destitute in your retirement. And I know that's hard for young people because when you're young, old age seems so far away, we really have to plan for retirement? I mean, I'm 22. I just got a job. Are you kidding? Yes, you do. You have to make saving for retirement, saving for emergencies, saving for everything. It just has to be a routine part of your life. When you start getting a paycheck, you are automatically just saving. You're just going to have money automatically deducted from your bank account to go to your retirement savings, to go to an emergency fund, and you just never touch that money. You don't see it. It's just gone. Putting a little bit of energy into saving now, huge benefit, thanks to compounding interest, Huge benefit in the future, prevents major problems in the future. Even if you don't have the whatever amount they think you need to have now to retire, the millions of dollars you must have to retire, even if you don't have that, I think some money saved for retirement is going to be a whole lot better than, oh my God, we saved nothing for retirement, okay? Some money saved to bail your spouse out of jail when she gets arrested for dumpster diving. No, it's not against the law in my state. That's a joke. Some money saved to post the bail is going to be a lot better than no money saved to post the bail. Some money saved for that car repair or to buy a new refrigerator when yours breaks down. Yes, you know what I'm going to say. Better than no money saved. So at the same time that you're automatically saving, you are learning, you are living well under your means. Because you're not spending all the money you have, you're saving. Live under your means. Be satisfied with a simple life, not a crazy, oh my God. And people, you got to get over the whole thing about I must have name brand stuff. I don't get that at all. I don't get it. Because honestly, it all kind of looks the same to me. Like, my husband is really into cars. And a lot of people are into the status of having the right car. And I knew someone once who desperately wanted a Lexus SUV. And I was like, why? Who cares? A car, it gets you from one place to another. Like, what do you care? I don't get it. Honestly, basically, I barely know what kind of car I even have. I know the color of my car. So when my car's in a parking lot somewhere and I come out of the store or the doctor's office and I'm looking for my car, I'm really just looking for the color of the car. And that's one reason why it's really good to have stickers all over your car because, oh yeah, mine's the white car with the big pig sticker on the back because honestly, they all look the same to me. So I don't understand that whole status thing with cars. I think that's crazy. But it's like that with any name brand item. Young people have killed other young people to get a certain kind of sneaker. A sneaker? Honestly? Really? Are you kidding me? Anyway, get over the need for name brand stuff. If you only love name brand Cheez-Its and you can't eat another cracker, okay, I get that. I'm just saying, learn to live simply. Don't get all caught up in that other stuff. But back to ounce of prevention worth a pound of cure. All right, obviously, this goes for your health, right? As women age, they are drawn in to spending all kinds of crazy money on skincare products, trying to get back their youth, trying to get rid of the wrinkles, da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, it's not going to work and it's a huge waste of money. Prevent. Some things like the wrinkles, you really aren't going to fix that later. There are solutions to many problems, but you are going to age. Wear sunscreen. Wear it while you're young. This, wrinkles and that's all from sun damage, okay? Because I'm very fair. And I didn't listen to my dad, my genius, brilliant, wonderful, loving father, whom I miss very much, died a few years ago at age 94. And yes, I know, people die. I know when you're in your 90s, you're likely to die. But honestly, I really never thought he was going to go. Never, ever. Anyway, he always said, wear sunscreen. And I didn't. I grew up in an era where people wanted to be tan. And I'm not really one who gets tan. So I would burn. I would slather myself with baby oil and lay out and just turn into a lobster. And all those sunburns from back in the 1970s, well, that's what causes skin cancer now. I don't have skin cancer yet that I know of, but I have age spots and wrinkles. So wear your sunscreen. Don't lay around in the sun. Lotion yourself when you're young. And I used to have beautiful skin. People always used to tell me I had beautiful skin. And I was like, who cares about beautiful skin? Well, yeah, now I wish I had beautiful skin instead of, And you know what? Some kind person will always say, well, you earned your wrinkles. I really didn't earn my wrinkles. Honestly, I just didn't take care of my skin like I should have. Teeth. Take care of your teeth. Floss and brush and take care of your gums and do it when you're young. Because fixing your tooth problems later in life, that's not fun. They can pull out all your teeth and give you implants. Expensive and painful. You can get full dentures, but who wants that? Isn't it better to have your own teeth? Take care of your health while you're young. Enjoy your diet of mostly plant-based, whole foods, healthy foods, because you don't want to have to be on blood pressure medication later and have quadruple bypass surgery and need to take your blood thinners. Prevent the problems rather than treat them later. Get enough exercise. Yeah, I know. I know. Who am I to say that? Because I really don't like exercise, but obviously we know you have to. Get enough sleep, which, yeah, again, I probably don't, because that's why I have the dark circles under my eyes, because I am sleep deprived. But drink enough water, stay hydrated. I mean, these are the basic things. Eat a healthy diet, get enough sleep, get exercise, stay hydrated, learn to deal with stress without overeating, without binging on ice cream, I say from experience, and you will just live a happier, healthier life, and you won't have so many problems in the future. Stay limber, right? I mean, I always had this theory that I might not have lived by all that well, but if you stretch every day from when you're young, if you do yoga every day, if you're limber every day, then you're never going to be stiff. You're not going to fall and break a hip. You know that once the older people break a hip or need the knee replacement, like, it is downhill from there. Put lotion on your feet while your feet are still young and the skin on your feet is nice, and then you're never going to have like the old person, dry, cracked, calloused, yuck feet. Oh my gosh, so much easier to prevent the problem than try to deal with it later down the road. Some of the stuff I eat that's really healthy, I don't love, but I eat it because it's healthy. And you can learn to like it. You can learn, at least to tolerate, almost anything. Like, I am not a big lover of celery. I really am not. I don't like it. I just don't like it. But you got some fiber going with that celery. You're going to hydrate yourself with some celery. There's a lot of water in there. I mean, I can eat celery. I can eat it. I can eat it as a snack, and I don't need to kill myself over it, right? I mean, like, I can actually eat it. Would you rather eat some kind of vegetable that you're not necessarily wild about? And of course, focus on the vegetables and the fruits that you are wild about, but come on, try different things. Or would you rather have surgery where they have to remove a snake of fat globules out of your blood? I mean, come on. Look it up. It's disgusting. Prevent, easier than treating. Preventing, cheaper than treating. Preventing, more happy, more successful, more healthy than having to treat the problem. Works for finances, works for medical issues, works for personal relationships. What else? What else? Gardening and agriculture. Well, there's another good one. Better to put the effort in ahead to aerate your soil and compost all the bits and bobs and ends and stuff from all those healthy foods you were eating, and you know, put the effort in. I mean, I'm not really a good gardener, so this part I kind of have to make up, and I should really listen to this advice, but better to put the effort in up front than to have this limp, lame, sad, ailing garden and try to fix it down the road. Wisdom for home decorating and home organizing and home cleaning. Set up a system up front that you can maintain for where things get put away and how you're going to keep things clean and who's going to do what and where do the cleaning products go when you're done and where do clothes go once they're folded and who does what. Yeah. Set up a system, a flexible system, because systems have to change over time, but set it up front rather than just having your house be this chaotic, awful mess that overwhelms you and you think, oh my God, I'd rather set the whole thing on fire than have to clean it now. You can fix it. I mean, you can just empty a room and go through everything and fix it down the road, but so much easier to have a good system set up from the beginning. Let me repeat it again. Ounce of prevention worth, and I'd say worth far more than a pound of cure. You know this with automobile maintenance, right? I know this one from very, very bad experience, but obviously, okay, one of the basics, you want to keep your oil changed and you want to have your oil level wherever it's supposed to be, because your car needs that oil. I, one time, I guess, didn't have enough oil in the car. Long story short, I blew out the transmission, right? I mean, the transmission was just shot to ever-loving hell. And it's a lot cheaper and easier to put oil in your car and maintain it than to have to pay for a whole new transmission. Young people, young audience members, you come up with your own examples. Tell me in the comments below where you have learned that prevention was so worth not having to do the cure, or you learned it because you didn't do the prevention and then some catastrophic thing happened. I mean, it's that way with schoolwork, isn't it? I mean, plan ahead. When you get a big assignment for a big project due down the road, Do not wait till the last minute, okay? We all know that who've been through school, okay? We've done it, been there, pulled the all-nighters. So much better to start the paper ahead of time, do your research. I mean, it actually can be enjoyable. I have written research papers that I actually enjoyed and I actually learned from because I took the time ahead of time and I wasn't cramming it all in at the last minute, just throwing words on the page and hoping it made sense. I've done it both ways. And remember, I have 2 master's degrees. I know what I'm talking about. You thought I was just going to say live within your means. I know you thought that. But it's so much more than that because it's a holistic approach to everything in life. I'm not saying get psychotically anxious and stress about the future and try to prevent every problem. Life happens. Like stuff happens. S-H-I-T, shite, happens. You can't prevent everything, but do your best to build a strong, healthy, happy foundation so you don't have as many preventable problems. There are problems that are preventable, and then there's just stuff that happens, okay? Please listen to me, young people. I know you won't, because young people never listen to the wisdom of the elders. I didn't when I was young either. You have to learn a lot of things for yourselves, but please, 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 I beg of you, don't make the mistakes I made. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't have to learn it all for yourself. Just do what I'm telling you to do. And you will be happier, healthier, more financially stable. You will have a better, happier life if you just do what I tell you to do. Bend to my will. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Love you all. Mwah, mwah, and mwah to you.